So, I mean, for CMOs trying to
Yeah.
distinguish between the agencies that do authentic Brazilian style work, which is to me, wild creativity, always pushing forward, really having a strong point of view, versus those chasing manufactured success. What should they be looking for? What are the red flags versus the green flags, as it were?
Should I take that one? Or?
Sure, go right ahead.
Yes, go
Yeah.
on.
So, like what I think CMOs should look, because like there's two types of CMOs, right? Like one, they also chase awards and also pick up agencies that are like in that kind of like cycle, right? Of awards every year. So there's certain CMOs that kind of go to gut because they know they're gonna get awards and they're gonna so and then the other ones who are, I actually care about the work. So I would say if you want to chase, there's two types of Brazilian agencies too. Like even though most of us, even those like founded in New York, like us,
Yeah.
we love awards. Like I think that's fundamentally a way to prove ourselves out there, especially for indie agencies. Like say, hey, we can compete with these big guys. We can still win awards. We can be competitive in that sense, and we can also provide CMOs what they need, right? Either if is an award for themselves, right? So they can kind of get their bonus, advance in their careers and all that, or make sure we do the day to day right. So what I have to say fundamentally is, do an inner search of what you need for a partner, right? Like genuinely, like what do you need? So do you need something that needs a strong point of view that looks to your brand and find the truth that wants to be communicated and wants to put it out there? Or do you want something that kind of like does the job for the day and that's it, right? Like you just
Right.
want to check boxes. So if you want check boxes, there's plenty of agencies out there, right? You can go. That's not the case with the Brazilian ones or Brazilian founded ones, because we're not for everyone. And I agree, and I agree. Sometimes we're a little uncomfortable. Sometimes we push for things that it may or may not be too risky, or people some may consider a risk. Uh, but the payoff is probably greater, especially when it comes to if I'm trying to advance in my career in a sense, right? Like me as a CMO, right?
Right.
So sometimes Brazilian agencies are more creative, even I would say indie agencies in general. It is sort of a risk taking, but it's totally worth it because like I wouldn't say a gamble, but it's something that can go so well for you, and then you can see those who actually put their coins on gut, for example, right?
Right.
Like, or other agencies like Rethink, right?
Yep.
Or Mischief, or even the biggest, like, I would say, Mojo Supermarket, like, so those who kind of gambled, and I'm air quoting here,
Yeah.
putting their business into those agencies, they actually collected a pretty well and good deal. So that's what I'm saying. It's less about like Brazilian or those like, but I would say like since we're talking about Brazilians, if you were trying to do something meaningful, right? You go the indie route, or in this conversation, you go Brazilian route.
Right.
If you want to go, and also I'm sure there's not plenty, but some of holdcos, they do have those shops that can do meaningful work too. But if you want to go day to day and you are looking your the point of your career, or say, oh, okay, I just want to check boxes, make sure my budget is budgeted, and at the end of the day, get the numbers right, so I can put in front of my CFO. There's also agencies for that. So go with the Brazilians if you want to go, one route, and if you want, and if you still feel the day to day is for you, you go to the other ones.